I like that my scenes are always in the same position, but I just had a panic attack.
All right. Hey, with that being said, hey everyone, and welcome back to more Powerwash Simulator. I'm your host, Jack Cronus, with my co-host, co-streamer Shane, and little bit guest star down there, Crash.
We're gonna go see
Hey,
Santa.
Maybe ask for a better Star
I'm
Fox
gonna
game.
be I'm going to be doing one hell of a study session tonight, so I gotta basically do a lot of catch-up work.
Yeah, but before we started the stream, we were talking about how none of us like the fucking recent Star Fox game. It looks bad. I'm sorry, it looks like shit.
I'm sure like the actual game will be fine because it is just 64 game. But it's like, I don't know. If I'm gonna play anything, I'm gonna play Zero.
Can we just get a remake of Assault or Adventure, please? That would have been a better choice.
That would have been nice, yeah.
And don't change the art style. Let's all be honest. The fact that Crystal's not in, the fact that people were asking for Crystal in this game, I saw that recently. It's like, oh, why is Crystal not going to be in this game? Crystal was never in Star Fox 64, and also you don't want Crystal in that art style. You'll all fucking hate it.
Yep.
If you already hate what the characters look like now, imagine what Crystal will look like. And then look what they already did to fucking Falco's girlfriend, Kat. She looks terrible. She looks like she was on fentanyl.
Yeah, she looks like a crack whore.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I'm really not kidding when I say peak Star Fox for most people is 64 with Crystal. It's like, I don't know, man.
You know what? That might be an idea to play that. I might play Star Fox 64 this year. And then play I wonder though if Adventure will ever be put on the GameCube. Like the Nintendo Online.
I feel like that's a matter of time. Because Adventure and Assault did not do very well, but like they're beloved games.
Yeah, so and I have the GameCube thing for it to play it, so
well
I just need the 64 controller.
Assault is a beloved game, not so much Adventure. Adventure is beloved in a different way.
Adventure, well, it's the worst Zelda game, but it's still playable. But most people prefer Assault because it was a lot more fun. But the sad thing is, in this day and age, people are more nostalgic for Command, even though that was soap opera of the game.
I appreciate for a bit how wild it was, but it's like, I don't know.
It's not a good game. It's also had multiple paths on storytelling. So, yeah.
Was it where I'm getting at with the wild? Because, like, some of those paths.
Isn't there one where fucking Fox cheats on Crystals and shit?
Yes.
I was like,
and there's also one where
fuck?
Crystal cheats on Fox.
What the fuck? I don't know who wrote that. Ken Penders?
Ew.
Wouldn't surprise me.
I just had that mental image now.
Yeah. Honestly, you could just write Star Fox as a fucking space opera. And that'd be more interesting than a soap opera. It doesn't help that people already think Star Fox or Harry Potter feels like a ripoff of Star Fox.
Wait, Harry Potter?
Yeah. There are very much a lot of similarities between Star Fox and Harry Potter that it's like almost criminal.
You're a pilot, Harry. I'm a what? You're a pilot. I thought I was a wizard.
Don't forget what was Harry Potter's father's name? James. What was Fox McCloud's father's name?
And I joke about how he is a very accomplished broomstick rider.
Yep. James McCloud. Also, you motherfucker, get the fuck out of my chat, you little bastard. Using new fucking AI viewers, boost wave on. Get the fuck out of here. It's one thing to ask for bots, it's another for just straight up saying, hey, get your AI over here. But yeah, no, and then AI, what was it? The fucking
bot accounts like actually interact with the chat.
I don't want them to.
Fair point. Fair point.
What was the other thing? Oh yeah, another thing with the Star Fox and Harry Potter one was it Pigma or whatever? One of the characters that was on Wolf's team that was a good friend of James McLeod,
Yeah, I
and then
believe
turned
that's
Yeah.
traitor,
Pigma.
and then fucking sold them out to Andros. Isn't that what fucking Wormtail did in Harry Potter?
Yep.
I think it's better just to look at as the whole as Star Fox and Harry Potter and a lot of other things. It's just the hero's journey story.
Yeah.
Because you see that shit in many different pieces of work.
I mean, where it started was the Greek fables. Got a lot of those follow
Yep.
the hero's journey. Like, if you want like a safe formula for your story, just go down the hero's journey. Like, it's lasted like 3,000 years for a reason.
Yeah. They're good stories. That's why I'm looking forward to watching The Odyssey in theaters.
Though I saw a very foreboding news
Oh
article
yeah.
about
What
that
do you
earlier
guys
today.
think of Epic actually getting picked up for a thing?
Pardon?
Epic the musical.
What? Oh, yeah, Epic Musical. He's getting an animated adaptation. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also
Aye,
making a
aye.
game.
I'll just send that over to Bubby.
Such a good thing. But yeah, I think the Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey will probably be really good. I know a lot of people are bitching about like they were a historian, blah 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 blah, blah. And it's like that's fine and all, but you have to understand the Odyssey and many Greek stories have been retold for generations. And fuck, even the old Homer's Odyssey or the Shepherd's Journal and all that kind of shit are is just the first detailed version written down. But the problem is that could also just be its own interpretation of the previous stories that were just passed down through word of mouth. There's no real one version of the Greek story. It's always different. Hell, even the Greek towns and stuff constantly change the stories of how they believe the gods were.
I will say to contradict your point a little bit, it was wild watching like the Greeks just march down in full iron armor like fucking Halo Spartans. Like, I saw a very foreboding article from Variety earlier today, where Variety was like, "Oh, the Odyssey is getting bad internet reactions," but I think it will stand out, like Snow White, Rings of Power, and the sequel Star Wars films. And then a lot
I
of
was like,
people
why are you
pointed out, it's like, wait, all these were bad.
Yeah, what the fuck? By the way, I trust Christopher Nolan to make something good. The man makes great shit. Even his
I
like
think-
weaker stuff has been good.
I think at worst, we're just gonna look at it and be like, oh, wow, that was a bit of a misfire.
Mm.
I don't think it's gonna leave the crater that, like, all three of those left.
To be fair, we haven't had a version of the Odyssey in years.
Last
Like a
one
movie
was
version.
the Brad Pitt one, though.
Was that? Yeah, I think I was back in early 2000s.
Yeah.
So it's been a long time. And even then, that wasn't even all based on the Odyssey. That was just based on the Trojan War. So like the early part of the Odyssey, basically, nothing more.
At the time, it was also getting dissed on for being over the top.
But aren't all Greek stories over the top? That's the whole point. Like, what the fuck?
I mean, I've been seeing clips of it thanks to the Nolan one, and it does look like a modern superhero film, just with Greek stuff. It's like,
Yeah.
to some degree, that's just fun.
Yeah, but you have to. Wasn't fucking what's his name? The dude that ankle dude, or the heel
Achilles.
Achilles was part of that. Was part of that war. Man was known as a hero. He only had one weakness. That was his fucking heel, because it was never. It was one thing that was never bathed in the healing liquid or whatever. But it's like that man was a damn hero.
Hmm.
Again, a lot of the Greek stories are based on the early days of superheroes. When you think about it,
Or the equivalent. Like, superheroes are sometimes called the modern myths because of that.
yeah. So I don't understand the constant like oh, it's so over the top. Well, good. That means you can enjoy it. That's what the Greek mythologies were.
I get it, it's just like in the case of the Brad Pitt one, it's like, yeah, this is part of the fun.
Yeah, it's also a movie. It has to entertain. Duh. My God, for God's sakes, wasn't I don't like some of the storytellers of old who told those stories probably put on more of a big dramatic thing about them when they told them. It just seems like stupid contradiction crap, or just it's like it's just that's what it feels like.
I remember the story. The Hundred Tales lady. Cersei? That's a
Oh,
lot of, like,
Skarzard.
yeah. That's how she kept alive, just like keeping the spectacle going.
Yeah.
Northwestern Imprisoned. It's a badass name.
I don't know. I just people bitching about that is just so stupid. Granted, I never saw the movie, but
It's a good
I looked
movie.
it up because I was curious about it.
Also, it's
I'll have to
weird on this
watch it
channel that,
myself.
like, I've seen a movie you haven't. Usually it's the other way
Yeah.
around.
To be fair, I didn't even when it came out. I was really young, so of course I wouldn't have seen it.
We had a high school. I had a high school teacher who was obsessed with, like, Greek stuff.
Mm.
And she just put it on as part of the class.
You know, to this
Which,
day, I still have not seen 300.
it's a good movie, but, like, it's a popcorn movie.
Yeah, it's
Like,
based on a
turn your
comic,
brain
isn't it?
off and watch the, like, badass man scream the funny words.
I just know the meme. That's about it.
That's what I was getting at.
Yeah,
Like,
never seen it.
people dishonored
Oh my god,
retroactively. Like,
you just got hit with an AI viewers thing as well.
that's what I was reacting to earlier.
Oh.
300 gets a lot of shit nowadays for being a Zack Snyder work, but it's like, that can sometimes do good stuff.
Zack Snyder's work is best when he's a fight director and not a storyteller.
With 300 getting many opportunities for that.
Yep. Just don't just direct the fights. Don't touch the fucking scripts of the story. All right.
It's like, because of that, like, I don't think it was a bad idea to have him be, like, leading superhero films, but it's like, oh boy.
If he should have just directed what if superhero films, not been the major front part for what the fucking next for what the main superhero shit would be. Because you got, in my opinion, you have to have a main universe before you can start doing these what if stories.
Which is something that I worry about with the Gunverse, ironically enough.
I just hope Supergirl does well.
I still don't think it will do as well as, like, some people are expecting. Like, the hardcore, like, gun fans.
I think it looks like a really good, like at least a good fun film to watch. So, if it does that, I'll be happy. That's just the thing with Gunn. He's got big fucking shoes to fill to fix. Well, not just that, but also a lot to fix from the past 10 plus years. Granted, he has been doing it with his. Again, I like the recent Superman movie. I hear the Peacemaker show is really good, and obviously the Suicide Squad movie was good. I know the Creature Commandos is it's really up to
Why
interpretation
did
if you
we
like it
have
or
to
not.
watch Frankenstein get cut?
I don't
Like, I
know.
get
Was
he's
that
not
his
like a
choice?
hugely. What?
Was that Gunn's choice or was that someone else's?
I don't think anybody has copped to it yet, and I don't think anybody ever will.
No, because they know what'll happen if that happen if they announce themselves.
Well, it and GI Robots became just as infamous as famous.
GI Robot's awesome. Like that fucker has some great memes to him. It was like what he was taken in by a Nazi family. He didn't know there were Nazis until right at the end, or something like that, and he killed them. Is that what it was, or
I think it was
I don't
just like
remember.
a normal family with the circuits crossed. They did the same thing to a church later on, if I recall correctly.
Yikes!
Which, like, with the Creature Commandos, like, fair enough, because they are very based in World War II. Why the hell are we doing it with Peacemaker?
Peacemaker was such a nothing character. No one even fucking knew who he was, or if they did, they would. You'd be a hardcore DC fan.
I made the point a couple times over Peacemaker, but name me one villain of Peacemaker that's not his dad. And you can use Google.
I don't. Again, I don't know shit about Peacemaker other than the Suicide Squad movie.
The fact that I let you use Google kind of lets the lead away. There wasn't any other bad guys.
Yeah,
But, like, Peacemaker's always been kind of a joke. Because he's a parody of the 90s Eds. The only time where he is somewhat serious as a character is during that Blue Beetle one where he was like a co-star. And he just kind of goes back to being just like this edgy joke that shows up every once in a while just to get like dunked on. Which, like, from that perspective, I can understand like why sillier things are happening with Peacemaker and Gunsverse. But at the same time, like, every once in a while we get a moment with him, it's like, what are you planning here?
I think most people believe that bad influence for Peacemaker is Vigilante. Like he seems to just make Peacemaker like put him in more of a deeper end bullshit.
Why don't you say deeper ends?
Oh, it does look pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, Powerwash cleaned up. It really is striking how different some of the places can be.
Come into this disgusting hovel and then it's like, oh shit, this place looks nice.
So to keep talking about Gun, I keep meaning to look up if the clay face that was in Creature Commandos is the same one that's now getting a movie.
Uh,
But like, the Creature
don't know.
Commandos one had to be Baslow, if the other one's Matt. But it's like, if the same, if it's the same one, it's gonna be very weird going for like a horror movie character, and then going back to Creature Commandos with just some goober on a couch, perving over. Ah, fuck, who was he perving over? Some celebrity. Like in the universe one.
Yeah. I mean, it's based on the actor one, so which is also based on the animated Batman animated one.
It's weird, it's based on Baslow, but it's Matt. It's like, what?
They're correct because they already used Baslo for the Creature Commandos.
Was I get that, but it's like, that's really weird to me.
could just be because there's just so many variations of fucking Clayface that it's like, and people don't. I think at the end of the day, most people just don't care
Yeah.
what the character's name is. They just want to see Clayface.
Like, I love Preston Payne, but when you get to Preston Payne, who is like the fourth Clayface, people's eyes start to glaze over, I notice.
It's like, okay, so it's just Clayface again. Cool. I kind of like the Clayface from the Batman
Oh, he was good.
show because, yeah, because it was like two different variations of Clayface in that.
Yes.
One where it was a good guy, one was a another one causing problems.
I wish I remembered his name, but like the good guy one was all new to the Batman. Just give a story that's like not Two-Face because they couldn't use the voice of Two-Face for some reason. I think he was going to get a movie, but don't quote me on that. The second one is Matt again.
Yeah.
Because you may notice, Matt Hagen is just kind of like the fill-in Clayface when you need a Clayface.
We don't even know who the Clayface is in the fucking Harley Quinn show.
Isn't it
He's
confirmed to
just
be
Clayface.
Baslar?
They've never. I don't think they ever once state his name. They just say Clayface. Well, no, he wants to do. He's an actor. I'm an actor.
Which hard implies Baslar.
Yeah.
I remember
I
going
enjoy that
through
Clayface, but I know a lot of people do not like that Clayface.
Like, I know I went down on, I think, one of your Astrobox streams, like the Clayfaces.
Mm-hmm.
But Baslar at first wasn't even, like, a mutant or, like, superpowered in any way. He was just an actor, like, annoyed that his film was getting remade. The film in question being literally just called Clayface.
Was it the one? Is he the one that was it Matt or him that had like a disfigurement and was using a experimental drug to fix his face?
I think that was Matt.
Okay. And then he fell into a fucking vat of that shit.
Yeah, that sounds like Matt.
Because that has in the animated series.
But the second one was a diver, and he finds a pool that, like, turns him into the clay monster. And it's kind of like the start of that.
I kind of like what they do with Clayface in the Young Justice series. They kind of put him more on the, towards the later seasons, put him more on the path of good. And wanting to help out the Justice League. Be a hero.
Because I presume because there was a period where Clayface was a good guy, and that a Young Justice is lined up with that puss.
Yeah, it's also because he was constantly being fucked over by these other villains like Mad Hatter and shit. To be, like a plaything or a fucking thing used. And he was like, this is fucked up. Granted, the villains were more working under Darkseid in that universe. Like the light. Again, I really need more Young Justice in my life. Like, they need to bring back more of the series.
I should catch up, because I have
Speaking of,
not seen anything since it got cancelled.
What, the season 2?
Yeah.
I enjoy the series. But, oh, isn't there a big DC thing happening where they're going to show off more of the cartoons that are coming out? Like Star...
Next week, I want to say.
Yeah. Like My Adventures with Green Lantern and stuff like that. It's good to know those projects are still happening. Thank fuck. How about we get season 3 of My Adventures with Superman, please?
That one's a matter of time.
I want that back. Because it is such a good series. I think I showed that to Crash at one point and Cure, and they enjoyed it. Did I show that to you guys, Crash?
What?
Did I show you My Adventures with Superman?
It doesn't ring any bells.
I feel like it did. I know a Cure in that. You guys were wanting in on that. It was like basically anime Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was like really good series. because it basically is a full reset for Superman in a way to make a new universe around him, his friends, and seeing, like what his powers are and all that. Honestly,
Which, to be
it
fair on
works.
the reset, no more than like Smallville or the old Diddyverse are.
Now, Smallville was well, I wouldn't say it was a terrible show, but it was definitely a product of its time.
You could tell they wanted to end the show like relatively early on, but it was just too good in the ratings.
I still don't. I still remember that stupid fucking thing of Bart Allen coming back and running backwards with Clark, and it just it looks so gay. I'm sorry. Like it had that 2000s with that stupid 2000s music, and it's just like the looks they give each other, and I'm like, just
Bruh.
fuck already. Jesus Christ.
I mean, fastest man alive. That's possible.
I think the only reason they used Bart was because they couldn't use Barry. It was some stupid fucking bullshit back then with DC, where
Hello,
no,
thing
can't use
apparently.
these names, can't use these characters, huh?
Hello, thing apparently.
Which is so stupid. What is with this shit?
I get it on the grounds of brand confusion, but at the same time, to some degree, I also question what does it matter.
Mark.
Like the final shot of Justice League Unlimited is glorious, but like I feel like if you snuck in the Teen Titans, that would have worked very well. I don't see any problem with that.
Mm.
But like, the Flash TV show, the Snyderverse Flash, is also a good example of that. But you
I
do
never
occasionally see somebody who confuses the two.
somehow.
It happens.
I mean, they are both Barry Allen and they are both Flash.
Yeah, but guess what?
was my-
There's only one Barry Allen from the recent those live actions that people gave a shit about, and that was Grant
Yep.
Gustin, not Ezra Miller. Hide the microwaves. Do not let him see them.
What
I
do you
remind
mean?
myself that that is real, and that's not an AI generated sit post.
Oh well, they used a lot of
Huh?
AI generation in that movie. Let's be fair.
Fair.
What? What?
The Flash movie with Ezra Miller. There's a scene, the early thing of him like trying to save babies, but he puts them in microwaves to keep them safe.
Oh
So you
my.
have a lovely
Oh.
gif of Ezra Miller,
Reversing
Flash,
that.
just grabbing a baby out of the air and just immediately putting it in a microwave.
Yeah.
It's like,
What?
Flash, how you reacted is how most of us reacted when we first saw that.
Yep.
Um.
The microwaves aren't on, but they're
Yeah?
it's to keep them protected from some explosion or some shit.
But it does
doesn't make
make
any
sense
sense.
in context.
We're not-
It's like,
There's
well,
there's
no
no
sense in
defense for it.
context. Yeah.
I'm just. What?
yeah. If you need proof, look at the scene. It's so
Oh
fucking
my-
bad.
Oh my god.
The
well
Flash
done,
movie
baby.
is really, really bad.
It's also a massive stealing faces and shit for the AI stuff for that one multiverse scene.
Which
I'm
is
pretty sure most houses, like the Christopher Reeve household, did not consent to that
They did not.
for that Christopher Reeve Superman. Much like how Nicolas Cage did not give fucking consent to have his canceled 90s Superman show up in that movie. By the
Which
way,
is sad,
the only
but,
way
like, that's
you'd know
also the
about
best
90s
part of that
Nicolas Cage.
movie.
The only way you'd know about that is if you knew about it by
Yeah.
researching it. Most people didn't know what the fuck that was.
Even then, I don't think I've
So
seen
yes,
anything about it aside from that one famous image.
I'm
was gonna be
just
the-
like, are
Yes, it did happen. Look it up, and you will understand why it's bad. I mean, you already realize why it's bad, but it's just even in context, it's so bad.
I'm like, how early and unfathomably stupid do you have to fucking be?
Yes.
Yes. Remember that Flash movie was in fucking development hell for years, and the final thing we got was still bad.
Oh my fucking god.
Like, just straight up the worst superhero movie now.
Yeah. Pretty sure Thor 2 is a better movie.
Yeah.
That's saying something.
I actually watched Thor 2. I still kind of feel like I want my fucking money back.
I don't mind Thor 2 that much. It's not as great as, other things, but it's not the worst fucking thing ever created. Honestly, yeah, that might go to Love and Thunder.
Yes.
Which I appreciate Chris Hemsworth for saying, if they bring Thor back, let me play a serious Thor again, please. I'm sick of this shit. But even the actor that played the character to be like, I don't want to be Goofy anymore, please. This is ridiculous.
Like, Goofy 4 works sometimes, but it's very much a sometimes thing.
It worked for Ragnarok, but that's as far as it should have gone.
Like, I like 4 when, like, there's an element of the goofiness there, but it's like, there's too much of a good thing now.
You can balance out serious and goofy well. You just have to have the correct writers on standby to make that shit work.
I mean,
For
how
God's
Marvel
sakes,
vs. Capcom 3, like, 4's taunt is like 2 minutes uninterrupted. That's just him boasting, and it's great. That being said, good fucking luck getting the full taunt out to the mats.
Yeah. I'm surprised I mean, then there's also Deadpool's. This is my taunt!
Yes, that's also a great one.
I love that. But it's like, even like the Neptunia series, it surprisingly balances out its comedy and seriousness very well. Like, it's goofy enough, but it has enough seriousness to make you care about what's going on. And that's rare. That's a very hard thing to do sometimes.
Endgame of 1, where, like, the caster sincerely worried about Nep's safety springs to mind there.
Yeah. As always, it takes good writers, but you can balance comedy and seriousness very well if you know what you're doing. Unfortunately, it seems we haven't gotten those writers in a long time.
I think a lot of writers just have thumbed their noses up out at, like, a balance between comedy and seriousness.
I think the problem with comedy being too comedic, when something is way too comedic to a point that there are no stakes involved or no reason to take anything, you get to a point where you just stop caring about what you're watching. Then there becomes a problem because there's no stakes, there's no reason to give a shit about the characters anymore. It's bring it up again. It's kind of what the Sonic problem was towards the late 2010s.
Ugh, it was basically a big problem since early 2010s, to be blunt.
There was just no sense of urgency. There's no reason to get like worried about anything. It was just like where this shit was going. No, the best example of that was Forces.
Yep.
It's just they try to up the stakes, and then they just have Sonic come in saying, "Nah, fuck that. It's all gonna be the same thing. We're gonna watch as Eggman gets his ass kicked. It's gonna be the same thing about how he loses. Blah blah blah. We're gonna be fine." There's no sense of urgency in the 2010 games. at all. There's no sense of taking it seriously. There's no reason to give a shit. It's just like, you know where it's going. You know how it's going to end. You don't care. And it's just like, at that point, you just turn the game off. Because there's no reason to give a shit anymore. And one thing I appreciate about Frontiers is there was a sense of urgency, a sense of, oh shit, things are looking bad. And yes, things did get bad.
Yep.
So there was a sense to care about what was happening. But the 2010s just fucking there was no reason to give a shit.
Even Sonic Colors, like the big black hole. Like, okay, that's a problem that might swallow up the Earth. Or whatever the planet is called.
At that point, we didn't know that it was going to be fine.
Yeah.
We were also just introduced to this new version of writing, so we didn't know. But once the same shit got rinsed and repeated constantly throughout the years...
Unfortunately, I recognized that shit right away, Kevin. Crash Bandicoot fan. We had to deal with this shit back in the mid-2000s, and that was a big problem then.
But I
was
wasn't...
like,
but yeah.
I feel like the gameplay formulas were more of a problem with Crash's case than, like, the actual stories.
Oh no. Shane, you have no idea how bad it actually got. It got to a point where damn near every character in the cast, save for one character, was character assassinated.
Oh, that I know.
Yeah, like...
There was that. Lore got fucked up 15 times over. Oh my fucking god. It was... Gameplay was one thing. Gameplay was the biggest exposure. Lore was the other big problem.
And I would say gameplay was the bigger problem than the lore, but that's also because of how bad Titans was.
I feel like the best way to play those Crash games from the 2000s is just play the DS versions.
Yeah.
Just better games.
That's the thing, was like, oh my fucking god. The gameplay was the worst thing, but my god, it had underlying lore issues. Since Twin Sanity, which was also like the last Crash game I can safely say that actually had continuity.
And also the last good Crash game till Crash 4.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, even then, that game is good, but it's not.
It's ridiculously hard.
Yeah.
But my god, it did a lot of things. Both, well, I will say all I like about the gameplay, which is like get sparked fucking balls, but story-wise, it actually did mean something. It actually really gave us a lot of much-needed holes to fill in. They filled in a lot of the holes in the lore, and I'm actually kind of... This is going to sound crazy, and I'm pretty certain some people are going to fight me on this, but...
I imagine
honestly,
you're pushing to the quiet
I'm personally fine with the lore additions that they added in.
Honestly, it made, in a way, humanized Cortex.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's the reason why people praise Frontiers for humanizing Eggman.
Dingo Daw's rather wish-washy, his tendency to switch sides. Because at that point, you just didn't give a shit after Crash 3, let's be blunt.
You know, it's like the reason why people enjoyed that
it's
they
humanized. It's why he was an independent character in Twin Sanity, hilariously enough.
Yeah, but for a good example, like Twin Sanity adding characterization, look at the Evil Academy, where like Cortex like starts walking on that organ thing, and the headmaster lady drops down, and Cortex is fucking terrified.
Oh, he freaked the fuck out. Yeah.
We were gonna get an entire game based in like their school days.
We were supposed to actually, but it got canceled, which was pissed me off because it was so interesting. But it was also going to be an Xbox exclusive, which I don't know how I felt about. I don't know how I felt about that at the time.
I was not going to be buying an Xbox. I'll tell you right now.
I wouldn't.
It's just to play a Crash game. Yeah, that's a wee bit much there, my friend.
That's not a system seller. Fuck off.
Well, at the time, it wouldn't be a system seller.
It would have been, considering the fact of it would have revealed a lot. At least that was like something. That was crazy. That was almost pure insanity.
Ha!
Yes, ha ha. Very funny. Crashed in a funny. Um.
But like my point on it wouldn't be a system size. Even by that point, Class was kind of on the way out.
Yeah.
Mostly because of bad decisions and an asshole CEO.
Yep.
I will
Like,
never.
Sad
I
even
will
makes
never
a
let
joke
that
about
shit
it.
go. I'm sorry. I'm not letting that shit go. I'm not gonna let slide what a lot of people have let slid.
I think that's like the only thing I remember about Crash of the Titans on DS wasn't like Cortex wanting just to make his giant robot or some shit.
Activate the
There's
dance
dance.
bot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want my robot to dance. Nina,
Yeah.
why don't you understand?
Yeah, right.
It was just I enjoyed the DS game though when I played it back in the day. I thought it was fun.
Yeah, meanwhile, I'm just like,
Only reason I don't threaten Class with a Clash of the Titans one is because I would have to suffer through Clash of the Titans as well. That would be a self-own.
I'll just play the
that
DS
would
game.
that would be Crash with like we just no, fuck this shit. I'm out.
But like, if I do threaten Clash of the Titans as you put it on, you can leave the Discord call. I'd still have to finish the game.
You'd be banned from the Discord. I'd play
I
the
get
DS.
to stay.
I would
I get to stay the fuck out and not have to fucking suffer.
if I do it. I'll play the DS game because that's the one I have more experience with and the one I actually enjoyed.
You have fun with that.
I mean, I imagine for both of us it would be a long-ass time before we get to it.
I know some people prefer the DS games of the Spyro remake stuff.
Reboot?
Yeah, the reboot stuff. But
I'm about to
I
say,
don't know,
don't call it a remake. That's a reboot.
I don't know. It's just like when I think about it, I think more about the PS2 game. I mean, I know what was it, the Eternal Night or some shit is considered one of the hardest fucking games.
Oh my god, it
Made.
is.
Yep.
Like, holy shit.
Which terrifies me because story wise, I hear it's all right.
Yeah.
I don't remember the story, I'll be honest with you on that one.
Bad, per se. Again, this is just a personal opinion at the end of the day on the internet. Take that with a grain of salt, if you will, y'all. Because let's be fair, Crash is just a weird lurker who just
Crash exists.
Yeah. Who just happens to like stuff.
Which if it helps Class, I've met much weirder people. Like, I don't talk with her as much as I used to, but I used to know a lady who was into face huggers, like, sexually. It's like, what is wrong with you,
that
lady?
tricky?
What?
Isn't it what Tricky's into?
Tricky did it too!
I think so.
Excuse me?
To be fair, there are
I
certified
could not
monster
answer
fuckers
that
out there.
question, Class. I never understood it.
I think because I brought it up, but like the face hugger concept is literally a literal version of SA.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Ugh.
Look, I get that people want to be monster fuckers. That's completely fine, but you have to understand.
That's one thing, but my god.
It's just funny to think about.
Look, don't try to do the deed with something that's going to outright fucking murder you.
Yeah.
And then some.
Superman ended up getting face huggered at one point.
Ooh, I don't want to know.
But it was too weak to burst through his chest, so he cooked the fucker in the sun.
You know, I have to respect the drive.
To be fair, if that thing had gotten out, a xenomorph Superman,
that would just be GG for the galaxy.
No. It would have been clipped. It would have just been straight up clipped.
Yes, kitty cat? What's your thought on aliens?
I mean, I've brought it up before many times, but I still love the one where the recent Marvel Xenomorph thing, where the fucking face hugger tried to get onto Miles, but the fucking symbiote he was wearing was like, "Nah, bitch, this body taken," and he absorbed the face hugger. That was
Fine.
brilliant.
Like,
He actually ended up
fine.
getting really nice like design on it onto the suit though, which
Oh
was really
my
cool.
god, that is funny as shit.
I
Like,
love that.
that's one
But
of
like,
those. It's just like mine.
too hard double back to Crash being weird. Like, comparatively, what's Crash's worst thing? Like, elves for Jack?
I want Crash. I want to fuck my himbo.
we'll just.
Yep, I love it.
The coffin fit
I'm just
really
gonna
adds to it.
go ahead and ignore that.
The flustered fucking Crash needs to be studied on a microscopic level.
What the fuck? What the fuck, Jet? Come on.
Wait, Jet,
Have a
I was
sense
the
of
one that made that
mercy.
point.
Have a sense of mercy. Come on.
I'll put it down to suggestions. And I'll get back to you on the next
Let me go.
PTA
Let me
meeting.
guess that you're going to conveniently ignore.
What?
Mm, fucking little shit.
I mean, he's Australian, it comes with the territory.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I need a fucking button that plays a variation of an Australian theme song. Whenever I fucking do something.
Land down under
Do
is
some
copyrighted,
stupid ass
sadly.
shit.
I know. I know Morpars uses that little bit of that when he's talking about Australian animals.
When you had asked me to do or play as Bay as for the Christmas episode, I tried to explain the reasoning. I just played a little bit of Land Down Under. It got the entire video claimed, which fuck off. But like, it was a funny bit.
Yeah, that sucks. What, like, how many seconds? Was it just like 1 or 2 seconds?
I think it was 5 seconds.
Oh my god.
That's bad, considering I think
It was
you can
the
go for like 30.
like the opening bits.
Morpars I think does it like just a 2 seconds, and he on his YouTube shorts, and he's fine.
I'll have to remember that if I ever do the joke again.
But it's like the most obvious. It's like the very, it's the more the more recognizable part of the song. The very like, yeah, that's. I know he also puts a fucking one of those fly hats on the animal with a fucking VB beer and a cigarette.
Sorry about that,
God, you
y'all.
got a coughing fits tonight, Jesus.
Says the one who put me in the fucking one.
Oh, even before that.
Again, I was the one that brought up the elves thing.
Yeah, that was Shane, not me.
I will find a way to bonk you upside the head, Shane.
I mean, you might see it in the KS plot, but I do have a bonk emote.
I have one too. I absolutely have one too, you know.
Don't you dare.
It's called this.
Actually, there's not an emote, that's a soundbite. I just donned the fucking nerd glasses.
Actually, that is a soundbite, not an emote. Seriously, what is wrong with you? I hope
Check
you
voice
get
channel
fired for
Damn
that
it, beat me to
blunder.
it.
I was gonna say, check voice channel.
God, what have you done? Can't even tell what that is. Oh, it's a karate chop to the head. It's so tiny though.
I told you, it's just an emote.
Yeah, it
So
looks
it's going
so
to be, of course,
squished.
tiny. you want to blow that up for anyone else to see, be my guest.
Thank you, Chloe, by the way, for the bonk emote. There you go, lots of bonks in the chat. But I unsubscribed to Nitro because it just wasn't a good deal anymore. So I fully relied on my Twitch emotes for the linked account linking. But I have most of the stuff that I use. I started to have a Kappa emote. Or an equivalent of that. But I find not having the Kappa emote anymore is a little bit more fun, because now I get, like, smartasses who think my dumb comments are serious. It's like, do you really think that I want to get sexually assaulted by the K-girls? Yes. I mean, you're not wrong on that one, but it's meant to be a jokey comment.
Depends on the Nikkei girl, I think, for me.
A legacy wants to install Doom. You know, so Doom
I'll take it.
on whatever she wants to.
I'll take a leg in a fucking heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
But she'll install Doom onto something. We'll play Doom.
If the librarian girl failure has a shower first, yeah, sure.
I did wonder about that. But why would an android sweat? At the same time, though, somebody would make the android sweat.
They're not really androids, they're more cyborgs. Because remember, they were human once. It's just their brains are put into the Nikkei bodies.
Which the sweat doesn't come from the brain, so my question still stands.
Well, they're made to be as human as possible, though, so...
Okay, fair enough, then.
I mean, it's future technology. Anything's possible.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, though, it's only rare if... It's more rare for, to get a more specific Nikkei girl that is their own design and stuff. Sometimes they just end up becoming, like, mass-produced models.
But I find that such a scary thought, like, your face literally just gone. Because you weren't lucky. Like, there's a joke over in Super Robot Wars about how Islam's second in command of the Kurgane gains a face over OG second and OG second. OG2. Yes, the names are a bit confusing. I am sorry. But, like, that's somebody gaining the face. And implication-wise, he always had the face, it's just like he wasn't important enough for it. Whereas the K-girl, like, you become a mass-produced model, it's like, oh, I suppose that's just you now.
Yep. I mean, you're living again, but you've also lost all your memories.
Yeah.
For the most part.
I believe if you get recreated through Tetra, you have a way bigger chance of getting your memories restored. Also, you'd be glad if you're a Tetra model now than back when OG Mustang was running the store, the company.
Is that the flamboyant guy or a different one?
No, you'll have to. I can't really say anything about it. You'd have to be playing the story. Because let's just say we got a lot of stuff revealed about Tetra in the recent story and side story and event stuff.
I just
all I know
noticed
about
something.
that is there's
Have you guys been cleaning a house that's got a shit ton of Christmas decorations this entire time?
It's Santa's workshop.
Ah, that would do it.
We would have done this last year, but anyway.
Good question. Next question.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But all I know about like the current stuff is a funny meme of Neon and Anise like interacting. I didn't know you used to be an idol. I know. No, you used to be slim.
Fat,
Hunts.
thin. Yeah, I'm actually all caught up on the story now. Oh my god, fucking deserved. Oh, you have no. If you play the recent event, that actually plays in more that punch. There
Is
is a
that
good
actual
reason.
dialogue?
No, 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 no. She never did that. Um, Neon. Oh, Neon definitely like does not believe Anise was a pop star at all.
Was I can't really fault her.
And then it fucking is all full improved, and even then it's like Neon's just like it feels like her reality is breaking down around her. It's
That
like, huh? Though you find out more about Anise as a pop star and her journey and all that shit, and you realize how fucking sad her life was. Like, fucking hell.
was all I know about that is I saw people taking bets on if her co-idols are gonna become playable.
I
Which
hope they do. They don't. You don't make those just those fucking live 2D models like and not do anything with them because that was money you had to, use to make those. And you probably want to return investment. They'll probably make them available at some point, just not yet.
but imagine if people will pull for them because aren't a couple of the Rapture girls playable?
Uh, Rapture Girls, Rapture Girls.
Big
Oh,
Red
like
and Evil.
Nihilister.
Maybe?
Yeah, like the one that looks like Zen.
Yep, that sounds like it.
She was pullable, but she was pulled through recruitable of you had to do a whole bunch of stuff to get her. It wasn't your basic just pay money. No, you had to basically kind of what you had to do with like a lot of the Missilis characters is that you had to while they were in jail you had to reform them.
I just had the Mentalers and like the commander trying to reform them. But like, at first he has just a chair. Back! Back, damn you!
Well, I mean, one of the girls he had to reform was guilt. Her name was Guilty. She couldn't control her own strength
Which you
at
and
all.
Spit have explained that to me like several times. I still don't really see what he did wrong exactly. Well, like
Crushed
she was
people
like
by
overtuned with her strength, but like that's not her fault.
yeah. And basically, the commander would keep coming in with dumbbells and shit until she could control her strength correctly. He never gave up on her.
Yeah.
And then there was the I forget her name, but she's the thief, or either the thief or the one that um ended up getting a phantom thief outfit later, or just like super like sexy Catwoman. Like, girl has just massive bahonkas and a nice ass, and she's
See
just
that one
like
bright clip.
mm.
You have even the slightest idea how little that narrows it down.
I can't remember her name. I'll be honest. Like, no, not because I don't want to remember. There's just so many characters in Nikkei,
Yeah.
and trying to remember all of them is like that's a lot of brain space I just don't have.
Like he timed myself in one afternoon and just gotta go down the character list and just grab Koikatsu cards. And I just never do. Especially since I notice a lot of them require mods. It's like, well, we're getting the Skyrim levels.
Oh, and then there was another one that her voice, her words, and that could easily entrance people into doing things for her. So the whole time she wears like this fucking mouth guard thing or a mouth speaker thing to stop her from doing that. Thing is, though, those girls do not are not really considered like the top tier like characters. for later runs. It's nice to have them, but like, yeah, their base versions aren't that useful.
I've added an element of power creep there.
Yeah,
Yep.
I mean, technically, I'd say the thief one when she got her new model and outfit and stuff became a good use. Like she had a good, she still kind of gets used a lot. So I think it's the one of introducing the base character and then introducing a new version later of them getting an upgrade. That being said, I did use Guilty for a good chunk of the story, so she definitely was useful. But yeah, it becomes a point where you got to start. They want you to be using more different Nikes for later stuff.
There's something that I feel is a problem with crossover encounters throughout, like, the genre. Because once
Yeah,
the events finishes, they just become, like, glorified trophies, because, like, then we get power creeped out.
yeah. Unfortunately, I think most people agree that the worst event was the Chainsaw Man one.
I still
It had
love the
nothing.
controversy that event had, where people wanted Makima to take her coat off. I just looked at this like, can't all these dramas be fun like that?
Yeah, it's like we want to see that ass. I want that ass, but I want it now.
I did see that the Stellar Blade event is now just a permanent part of the K.
Yeah, it was. It's because it's a shift up event,
Yeah,
so that's why. Which means they might do another Stellar Blade thing in the future.
I imagine for Stellar Blade 2, at least.
That'll be good. I just loved Leg during that event because she was just humping the fucking ship.
Ah,
It's just like, yes, this is beautiful. I love it. I just love how much Leg has become part of the main stuff because people absolutely adore her.
the problem, like, she gets merged consistently from what I see, just brought in, like, but idly.
Oh
Like, if their fault has got a statue, her, like, swimsuit has got a statue, which sadly does not play Doom.
Damn
At
it.
least yet.
Then what's the point? Yeah, it's like, what's the point?
I believe she's also got, like, a little door figure. But I've been tempted to try and grab, like, some of those blind bags, but it's like, I don't know, it's like a 3 out of 8% chance. Percent. 3 out of 8 chance of, like, the account that, like, I recognize.
Yeah, just buy all of them. Fuck it.
That would be an idea if I could afford that.
Exactly.
Like, something that, like, I'm gonna have to, like, mentally pick a side on. Like, when QT dropped a gift sub the other day, I was like, no, don't give me money. But at the same time, it's
I haven't
like,
seen
okay, if I
QT
want
in
to be
ages.
sustainable, it's like, I kind of need money.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
haven't
want
seen
people
QT in
dropping gifts.
ages.
She was away on the military for a while. She just recently got back.
Ah, that explains it. I know Fortune's in Japan right now, so that's going well over there, so that's good. I wonder if I'll be able to do Ocarina of Time tomorrow with Rena, because Rena states like she's got her new job starting on Friday, so I can imagine her not wanting to do a stream tomorrow for her Thursdays because she has to get up. In which case, I might just do more Neptunia.
That'd be a nice, like, backup plan for a while, because it's a decent long game.
I'll ask her tonight. If I get the chance, say, hey, what's good for tomorrow? You able to do it or not?
That being
If
said, I need
anything,
to go
couldn't.
pee, so BRB.
All right. Let's get this place clean. Oh, I would love to fucking clean the Polar Express. Be awesome.
Probably gonna get a little bit more to eat. I'll be right back.
All right.
Is there any buy talk happened while I was peeing?
No.
Ah, missed opportunity. But like I actually do it on yours, usually despite me losing my mind. But forgive me, what were we talking about before I went to go pee? Oh yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
Well, what chapter of Rebirth 2 are you at?
Final.
Well then. The DLC sword was more artifacted than I thought it would be. But maybe I guess it won't be as much of a safe like back pocket thing.
I mean, I could show off a bit more of the Coliseum stuff and the plans.
Yeah, there's an idea.
But yeah.
I feel if I ever did the Nip-Nips, I'd probably just be like a chapter a session at most.
When I get locked in, I just play until I can't. I don't want to play no more.
That's fair enough.
See, I should message Rena now actually and ask her what's playing tomorrow.
Joe. How goes your night?
Heyo.
Were you at poetry, or do you sneak a stream in without me realizing it? Good. That's good to hear. I am not good at the parkour in this game. Oh yeah, by the way, Jed, in case you didn't already know, Joe was playing Far Cry 2 the other day.
I think you told me about that.
I asked how
Has
did
he caught
poetry
malaria
go?
yet? Did he catch malaria yet?
That's a good question, because I don't think I noticed that.
Because that's a fucking problem that happens in that game, is that you can with all the mosquitoes and shit, you can get malaria. You can also die from sunstroke.
Where is Far Cry 2 set?
Africa. Yeah, I have malaria. I'll never play Far Cry 2. That game is way too micromanageable in terms of the shit you got to do to make sure you stay alive.
I am curious, but I saw Joe playing Far Cry 1 and like the adjacent games. It's like, maybe I'll stick to 3.
I could do 3 for a stream. I don't mind doing that. I never finished it, and I enjoyed it when I played it back in the day.
I streamed Far Cry 3, And then it fucking blue screened on me, and I'm still fucking bitter at Ubisoft about that.
Yikes.
I don't blame you for feeling that way.
Oh, just
To
get
be
better
fair,
rigs. But I'm playing a 2019 game.
And Ubisoft says to you, I don't speak broke.
Really did come across that way. But like, I do find it unreasonable that a laptop like 10 years after the game came out can't run a game.
To be fair, that's you say that, and I'm reminded that even with the current laptops, if they're not designed for gaming, they do not do well with gaming. Like, obviously, I mean, that's the obvious. Like, even if they come out like years after the game already came out, there's a reason they still tell you that if you're gonna play these games, you need a specific type of, at least a minimum rig, to make that shit look good.
So I'm looking forward to when Valve pulls out that tool, like PC specs. It makes things a lot easier to like get games running.
Yeah. Again, that Steam machine will be very helpful for people who don't want to have to pay for a fucking big desktop computer.
But I'm just scared of the price of PC parts right now.
Oh god! Again, the RAM crisis is going to end soon. You watched. I mean, did you hear about that dickhead who bought it in China? Who bought up a fuck ton of RAM, and then, oh, the shit was going bad, so he flooded the internet with saying, "Hey guys, I need people to buy this RAM because I'll go out of business. Can you guys do that?" And everyone on the internet laughed his fucking face.
Mm-hmm.
Which I wonder what's
Deserved
gonna
it.
happen to that RAM, because at the same time, like, people would want
He'll
it.
probably get chucked out.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be a darn shame.
It's like all that. Here's the thing: even if the RAM does go cheap, don't go buying it because you're just gonna keep the problem happening again. The companies need to learn they can't get away with what they did with the fucking AI shit. You need to learn. They need to learn. No, no, no. What you've done was bad. Fuck off.
I've heard that the AI bubble is slowly starting to pop.
Yeah, it's getting there.
So I
Thank
feel
God.
like a lot of it is the smoke and mirrors going away. Because in my experience, and I want to like stress my experience, the only two people I know who lost their jobs to AI kind of didn't lose their jobs to AI. It's kind of like how we say Sue Storm cheated with Namor. In context, that's not how the situation goes at all. It's an easier, more coherent sentence.
Mm-hmm.
Did he?
He
You know.
manipulated her when she was like emotionally vulnerable.
Oh, you. Piece
Oh
of
no.
Namor is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But like, there
Not
was...
long.
To elaborate on the AI thing, there was one guy who I do feel sorry for. Like, his father, like, stormed into the workplace, beat up one of the bosses, like, as he assaulted them, trying to get his son, like, more pay, which is commendable. It's just like, don't physically
but it's
assault the
also-
boss, dude.
You just made sure he's never gonna get more pay.
Yeah. And his job got replaced by an AI, because, like, AI doesn't physically attack somebody.
Yep.
The second guy I know who lost their job was an artist. Problem is, he would lash out at the people commissioning him for artwork.
What the fuck?
If you want to be very
What?
pedantic, he did not lose his job per se to AI. It's just like, I fail to see why you would commission that guy over an AI if he's just got to verbally lash out at you.
Abuse you? Yeah. Also,
And-
don't if you're an artist, don't bitch at your commissioners. Fucking, they are the ones that'll keep you afloat,
You know,
considering how much
Mhm.
they'll pay for your art.
Yep.
like, I feel humans greatly prefer their art and that coming from humans, and I don't think that's gonna change. Which is what's painted my view of AI throughout the entire crisis, because I do think it was inevitably going to blow over regardless.
Yeah.
Like, still a scary thing, don't get me wrong there, it's just like... I don't know, I think people were safer than they thought they were. Like, don't be an asshole, and congratulations, you're probably most of the way to being safe.
You want to make a shit ton of money as an artist? Do commissions for the furry community. You'll be rolling in money.
Yup.
I would like to understand that one day. Where will the furries get that money?
Don't ask. You don't want to know.
You that one Miss Puff image.
Don't ask questions you don't want the answers to.
I'm sorry. My answers are limited. You must ask the right questions.
I think I did, but I think you're just withholding information. But you know what? Just so I don't have to deal with the stress, I'm not going to ask again.
Commissions.
What do you... Yeah, commissions. It's just... Furries just ask for commissions of specific, drawings and shit. And they'll pay a good fortune for them.
Going from their persona, whatever the heck that would be, and stuff that I cannot sew on Twits.
Depends on how far deep you want to go into that rabbit hole, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Hence the rabbit hole.
Well, sometimes I get nightmares of doing like those PowerPoint streams. On me just going down like weird or like interesting individuals. Said I work for furries.
If you want to pay your bills, sure.
Jet with the thought straight out of my head. Anyway, if I ever do those videos, like, it's not going to be a Twitch thing, because, like, there are some interesting individuals with, interesting interests.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I ever do Andrew Dobson, there's no fucking way I'm getting away with that on Twitch. Oh yes, that man who was going through feminist rants. What was he drawing women doing? Oh yes, inflation. What?
Hell yeah. I mean,
yes. It was like actually the weird inflation, which is the weirdest part.
Yeah. I think I've stated my thing on the inflation thing. It's like... There's the bowberry, and then there's just the basic, comes so hard the stomach gets full.
Which I get the latter, I don't get the former.
I don't know why you want to look at your girl as fat as a balloon.
As Christ is just sitting here confused.
Probably for the best.
Basically, while I'm eating my salad.
Really? Right in front of my salad?
Fucking really?
Actually, I might. I was thinking about this in terms of, not in terms of the conversation we're just having. Sorry, I was reminded of what Kai said about the whole, like Kai said ages ago about the whole with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, with the whole your Pokemon can totally mate while you're making a sandwich. It's like, right in front of my sandwich. I was immediately started thinking of Pokemon, going, maybe I should do a new Pokemon game for Twitch. And I'm thinking, I've been going back and forth with the idea of either Sword or Scarlet for stream.
Nikki is maybe really tempted to do Morimon, but it's like, maybe let's do Firewood proper before we do Morimon.
I know Rena has told me that I should play Infinite Fusion.
I've seen who played it with, Woe? Was it Slinky? It looks wild.
I think it's Slinky. I think it's one or the other. It is, like, I know people were bitching about the whole, and for good reason, of the whole AI usage in that game, but it's, Rena put it to me perfectly of, like, there are nearly 1,000 fucking or more combinations in that game of Pokemon. There's no way you're going to be able to pay artists all the money that's needed to make all those combinations.
I mean, there's over 1,000 Pokemon, like, as is, circa Gen 9. So, like,
Yeah.
right off the bat, like, you pair up, like, one Pokemon with one other Pokemon, you've got over 2,000 combinations then and there.
Not to mention, a lot of the Pokemon even in that game are just placeholders for an actual better design.
Like, there are
It's
moments
like,
where I am sympathetic with AI, and that's when it's like, okay, logistically speaking, we kind of do need AI.
to be fair, when it comes to it though, I'm no problem with it considering this is a game that's not meant to be, you don't pay to play this game. It's just a free thing you can do. And since it's not meant to be making money, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But the moment that game goes, which it won't, because if you have to pay to play that game, then Nintendo gets involved.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it's that bad of a problem. I think the only reason I know about the whole AI stuff is when Spar was talking about in the HSC Discord, saying he as soon as he found out they're going to start using that, he immediately dropped the game. I'm thinking he might have been a bit too quick to do that, but at the same
I
time, who am I
understand.
to tell him not to do anything?
The only reason I bust Kai's balls a little bit about it is because Kai Grant said, like, boycotting and then didn't boycott.
Kai also goes to the most drastic fucking
Mm-hmm.
like conclusion for something immediately. He doesn't like gradually get there. He goes straight to the fucking end of the line. Like immediately
0
think
to
of the worst
60,
case scenario.
basically.
And it's like, dude, there's gotta be some build up before you get to that point. Don't just immediately jump there. That's like having sex and just exploding and then going, all right, that's enough. Good night.
Also, you choose now to steal my robe, Blondie.
It's comfy. Fuck you.
I have wondered if I should get, like, a Blondie-sized robe, because I seem to like this one a lot.
Get one of those hoodies.
Nah.
Get an hoodie and just lay it down. He'll just get into it and just enjoy himself. My dog Luna loves the
Yes, that
hoodie
is my
mom
butt.
has. She
Please
uses
do
it
not
like a
pull
little
my
like
butt.
blanket. Your butt is mine. Your butt is mine.
That blondie.
Yes.
Hey, Blondie. Yeah, I might play. I'll do a toss up on if I'll do Scarlet or Sword.
I feel if I play a Pokemon game this year, it will probably be either Fire Red, Leaf Green, or Emerald.
I'm going through Leaf Green already on Switch, but I'm mostly only going through that when Kara plays. But Kara hasn't played the game in a while, so the game's just been stuck there until she gets back to it.
That's a bummer.
Hope. Well, hopefully she gets back to it tomorrow. That'd be nice. I know she's gonna be playing more 14 tonight. We've got 15 quests before she gets to Heavensward. I want to knock those out immediately for her so she can get to Heavensward.
So on that note, did you see Iron Mouse did a couple covers of 14 songs?
Yes,
Yeah,
I heard.
it's because she was contacted for promotional stuff by 14, which is pretty cool.
I love the, what's the terminology, dancer glams he had.
I love that because of how big Iron Mouse has gotten, she's allowed to go to the fucking government and talk about fixing medication and stuff for the healthcare and all that stuff.
Which was such a weird day.
Yeah. But she's a perfect advocate for it. Mousie's just living her best life, and honestly, for what she's been through, she fucking deserves it.
Yeah. That's part of why I don't want, like, the NTE thing to be, like, the lawsuit. I don't want Mouse to get dragged up into the inevitable, like, case builder.
Yep. Again, she put exactly what she said about it. She clearly told them exactly what thing, all that crap, and then they still try to say, And it's like, but you lied.
Well, that's
You
the
straight
weird
up
thing
lied.
about the story is, like, they didn't lie, because there's also, like, evidence that they were upfront about that well and truly beforehand.
That seems like they're trying to cover their ass.
Yeah, but, like, you've got posts from, like, months beforehand being like, okay, we use AI, like, the idea process, but, like, not past that. Or, like, incidental elements that we're never going to replace. And then,
Yeah, but they
like,
didn't replace them. All right, thanks for stopping by, Joe.
fun squirting.
Have a fun evening.
Well, we're gonna replace that. That implies that, like, there's still time to replace them. But at the same time, it's like Iron Mouse has shown evidence that, like, they weren't talking about that kind of thing in the emails. So it's like, I don't really want to say, like, either party is lying. At the same time, it's hard to say which party's being, like, completely in the right.
I mean, for Mouse, it's like all that shit goes through her promotional sponsorship, like people, first, before it gets to her.
Hmm.
So
Where's mom?
who knows?
Like, I don't think NTE will. The Expedition 33 devs, I'm curious, might. But I feel like the whole, like, AI asset thing is eventually gonna lead into a lawsuit. But, like, Expedition 33 lost awards over, like, AI-generated posters. Like, what?
Yeah, but it's like they only did that for, again, like, to get an idea of what they wanted to do, and then
Yeah.
once they knew it, they removed the AI shit and put in the actual work.
But I keep forgetting if it was the day one patch or, like, a patch, like, a week later. Either way, it was not in the game for long.
Mm.
Which completely different devs, but, like, that's why I'm willing to give the NTE devs a little bit of leeway on, like, are they gonna replace the asset?
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
If they don't do anything, then we know for a fact that they were just lying.
Hmm. Like, we had very much in the frustrating point of a story was, like, evidence kind of is just waiting to happen.
Mm. The case is building up against them immensely. It's not just it's also the fact that it's like, it's one thing to lie, but it's like, it was like, how are you supposed to trust them if you lied? Because then it comes off as like it's hard to come back and trust you again because it means that you are a company that lies.
Hmm.
Because like if you lied once, what's stopping you from lying again?
So that is, again, going off the premise that, like, did they indeed lie? Or, like, but if it was just miscommunication, then, like, that is a little bit unfair on the devs. At the same time, there's one hell of a miscommunication.
Mm. Mind you, everyone was looking forward to that game because it was like anime GTA.
Oh, was it the same one that, like, people wanted Sony to sue? Because, like, was using web swinging?
Oh yeah, they were using that, weren't they? You know, web swinging is not like a fucking gameplay thing that, like, for God's sakes, grappling hook. A grappling hook is not something you can copyright or sue over.
And, like, it did look very close to, like, the Insomniac web swinging, but at the same time, like, there's only so much you can change up that kind of thing. Got, like, Spider-Man is such an iconic character, like, most web swinging or, like, that kind of thing, it's gotta be to some degree inspired by Spider-Man anyway.
Yep. Or Tarzan.
Or Tarzan, yeah. Like, I just don't want, like, entire genres or, like, elements of a game to just be locked behind, like, trademarks and that.
Yeah, because that's what led to the Nemesis system problem.
Yep.
Ugh.
But still, I'm kind of sad that that Wonder Woman game got canned, but that was going to use the Nemesis system. And I feel like it would have blended to Wonder Woman very well.
Those devs would go on to try to make a fucking Black Panther game, which then also got canned. And it's like
Yep.
everything they fucking make turns to shit. Still waiting for that Captain America Black Panther game to come out.
I'm interested in it because one, Amy Hennig, and two, like, I may piss the idea the final level is taking place on D-Day. It's like, oh fuck, I kind of want that. Just playing as Captain America and just rampaging down D-Day.
Mm. Well, we'll see when it comes out. I think it's meant to come out this year.
Yes.
But the thing is, if you're gonna
October.
here's the thing, if that's the case, make sure you start marketing that fucking game. Get the fucking marketing and advertising out so people know the game's coming out. Because right now there is no hype for that game.
I feel like most people have forgotten it even exists.
Exactly, which is a great way to show that your game is not going to sell.
See Advance Wars a couple years ago.
To be fair, there's a reason for that.
Yeah, I know.
And not to mention, that's the second time that something like that happened with Advance Wars.
Wait, it's the second time?
Yeah, it was like the Gulf War.
Oh,
was it
right.
The other shit. It was a war happening every fucking time those games came out.
Well, makes you understand why Nintendo put it on ice, doesn't it?
Yep. I mean, it's no different than, was it Astral Chain? Great game, came out wrong time. But to be fair, that's not the game's fault. That was just unfortunately a situation that just happened in 2020. With the cop and the
George Floyd.
African. Yeah. That's not Astral Chain's fault. That is like a stupid American fuck up that became worldwide because of it, making
Which itself was
everyone
also a case
believe.
of wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah. Making everyone believe all cops were bastards, which to a degree might be true or not.
I was talking to
but,
Joe about that yesterday. In the age of body cams, like, I feel like that's being challenged, because, like, you just type in, like, police body cam onto YouTube. You will get hundreds and hundreds of videos of cops. Sometimes you get the odd corrupt one, but, like, usually cops are just people trying to keep everybody,
do their
like...
job.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunate the ones you always hear about that are bastards are the corrupt ones.
Yeah.
Which I can't tell if that's just because of the vocal majority.
Well, what's more of a news story? Like, corrupt cop beats up minor just to, like, make up a story, or, like, good cop goes about his day perfectly.
Has a nice cup of coffee and kisses his wife goodbye.
Yeah.
I'd rather watch the wholesome one, honestly.
I would too, but, like, that's not news.
News to me, it means everything's right with the world.
Like, Charlie Moist Critical tried to do, like, a show of, like, just good news. I think, logistically, things fell apart. But was it
Because
worth...
no one was interested.
That and also got a little bit hard to find good stories, like, every week.
That's true.
But in some cases, like, you have to go find a story where, like, there wasn't one. Like,
Oh, nice,
ironically, you
Rudolph.
might be able to in AI, but you can't just type into Google wholesome news stories and just get, like, today's feed. Even then, in the age of AI, you might get into hallucinating stuff.
Yeah.
Basically, our
At
world is
least
a bit messy.
Daily Dose of Internet puts on some good shit. You get a good mix of the good and the funny. I don't know. I think it's just humans have just become so accustomed to all news is bad news, so it's easy. It's more interesting to watch. But it's like that's not how it should be.
Wait, that's a fireplace.
Yeah,
What, the fireplace covered in grime?
yeah.
How does that work?
It's a glass.
But, you know what's all? I'm just gonna stop questioning that.
I'm gonna imagine the reason they have they can put Rudolph here is because the copyright for Rudolph is no longer a thing.
Woo. Dolph. How do you spell Rudolph?
Isn't that Rudolph?
Rudolph Joseph Lowensteiner.
What the
I'm
fuck?
gonna assume that's the correct spelling then.
She got Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer copyright.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. "1939" by Robert L. May, but was Rudolph a character beforehand?
No, I think he
Ooh,
was
I actually got
created.
something really good in this RPG for once.
Ah, Rudolph is from a book.
Yep. That's why he never shows up in a lot of Santa stuff. Or if he does, it's they've paid to use him. That's why the Santa Claus never used him, because that would require more money to pay to use him.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is not in public domain. The character's story and
What the?
song are protected by copyright, with the original 1939 story slated to enter the public domain in 2034.
I thought it was. I thought he was public domain.
Maybe it's just one of those cases where, like, the rights holders don't really care too much.
That could be the case, yeah. I just never understood why he was the whole thing. I guess it's because he's such a late addition to the Santa-related stories.
But 1939, he's not even 100 years old yet.
No. No, not to mention, it's like like the character himself has appeared in many different stories and shit with different, like, either through different origins or just other types of things, but it's always been different. But I don't think many of the fucking creators have given a shit about how his origin goes anymore.
Who's Santa or Rudolph?
Rudolph.
Rudolph has an origin?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. But there are like so many different variations of his stories that it's like it's all muddled together in like different variations. So makes you wonder if there's even a point if the creators don't even care anymore. Like, I'm too old to give a fuck anymore. I think it just ends up being the fact that as long as you pay to use it, I don't give a fuck what you do with it.
On 1939, like, it must be like grandkids by now just managing the rights, if anything.
Or the lawyers and shit.
Or the lawyers, yeah.
I'm just gonna assume they're pretty more lenient with it.
But sometimes you do get, like, that chill guy who's lenient with their copyrights. I think on internet-wise, the poster boy is Zun.
Mm.
Which don't mind me. I was tempted to text Bubby about Fumo's restocking, and I just didn't. But he hasn't been around in like well over a month, and that makes me sad. Every time I do actually see her, I keep meaning to ask her, like, did she get CBR files working? I just forget to ask. Like, if they're working, then, like, the Bubby Bay manga I see, I can just use the download I have and just hand her, like, the CBR files.
Hmm.
Like, there was one I was reading, just called, like, seeing Bubby Bait about, like, cannibalistic witches. Just seemed like it would get her, like, whole interest. Why not?
Probably.
Pardon?
You could probably show her. Was it Alara the Witch or something like that? Or oh, what's that? It's the silver-haired witch girl anime
I don't
where
think
she
I
goes
know.
on a journey. Let me see if I can find it real quick. What was it? The Wandering Witch. Elena. The Journey of Elena. That's a pretty decent show because it's just it's her going going about her day as a witch or going about her on her own journey, writing her own stories. She doesn't really get involved in much, but she documents what she sees.
Oh! I looked up this anime. I thought Protag was a VTuber. Like, I've seen that design floating around and just thought, okay, that's some VTuber I don't know.
She's probably I think she's voiced by
Before Amelie.
and no, Amber Lee Connors.
That
Who I
name
think
rings a
is the
bell,
voice.
why?
I think she's the voice of Comey.
That ought to do it. There's another anime I've been meaning to so, Bubby. God, we need to hurry up and get through Castlevania. Just that's been getting harder and harder the further one we get.
Mm.
Like, I have Nocturne all downloaded just in case, but like, I don't think she's going to go. I want to watch Nocturne afterwards.
I don't know what to think of Nocturne. Like I heard its first season was like, huh? And then I hear season 2 got better.
Which I've heard that too, but like, it's one of those situations where, like, the kind of person that tells me season 2 got better is the same kind of person that enjoys Last Jedi. So it's like,
Ugh. Yeah, that's questionable. I don't know. I've heard Matt from SGB really liked it. Um, and that I know John wasn't too big on season 1. Like he has his own problems with it, but
because I trust John's opinion more.
Yeah.
No offense to Matt, of course.
I mean, Matt has some questionable opinions at times. Granted, his tastes started to differ over time, and I know he doesn't like to think he's this, but I swear over time he might have become an SJW.
Yeah, there's moments.
Well, so what is up with? I've been noticing this a lot recently, but Elliot. I'll never say this on the fucking comments. I mean, I've obviously grown more to like Elliot over time. I used to fucking despise him for a while.
I have an archive channel, and I don't like editing things for it.
I'm not gonna say anything stupid. Don't worry. It's just why is it Elliot in more recent stuff? He's acting like a fucking angry Latina when he gets pissed off.
Aren't they Latino?
Okay, they're Latinian. They are Hispanic.
Hispanic, sorry.
But he acts like an actual a female Hispanic woman getting all pissed off at shit. It's been more noticeable in the more recent years. Where he gets pissed off at Matt constantly. It's like, dude, why is your Iron Mouse coming out? Calm the fuck down.
That's a mental limits.
I think of the recent episode of the Croc thing they're going through. Fucking Matt just stuck his fucking middle finger up at him, and Elliot was like, "The fuck you pulling a crack now? The fuck you doing?" He's like, gives him this shit of like, Matt, just like it's your fault for tweaking out so much about the very minor inconveniences, dude. The fuck is wrong with you? But you know, Elliot's going off like a fucking Hispanic woman.
I have so many mental images.
Don't get me wrong, it's fucking hilarious to watch. But it's like, yeah, his attitude's just become, I'm gonna fucking rage at everything now. Don't get me wrong though, the fuckers, they do enough to get on each other's skin so often, so it's like it's understandable they would get to that point at some point.
I mean, they are brothers at the end of the day.
Yeah,
basically,
Matt and Elliot, yeah, and no Uncle. Well, Uncle's probably like the only mediator there. Matt's just there to fucking fan the flames because it's funny.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like I do it too. Trolling can be fun.
That Croc playthrough has been fun to go through, though.
I do feel like I'm missing something with that story.
Croc Legend of the Gobos. But yeah, if I remember correctly, Matt stated the next, because they're doing a big bunch of platformer stuff, the next one that's coming up is Banjo-Tooie. Matt's going to be playing that. Like, oh, Jesus Christ, Matt. Good luck with that.
I mean, it doesn't seem like a bad game, just like not the game that people wanted.
It's very overambitious, I think is the way to say it. Like, it's not a bad game, but my God, it is a game that even Rare, like, apologized for, because they realized, they kind of went overboard with it.
They did it in the weird way, it was half a joke.
Play Banjo-Tooie at one point after I play Banjo-Kazooie 1 at some point.
I should talk to a guy about fixing my N64 perfectly legitimate copy. I mean, perfectly legitimate console.
Mm-hmm.
So I tried to do Donkey Kong 64 for game clearing. For some reason, the intro is running at 5 frames per second. And I can't imagine the actual game being much better. It's like, I should be able to run N64 games. What the fuck's going on?
From what I understand, the best version of Kazooie 1 to play is the Xbox 360 version because it stops the whole the problem with the note collecting crap.
I like how, because I'm playing Mega Man Star Force 3 in the background while watching you guys do your
Weren't you studying for
Power
something?
Wash stuff. Yep,
No.
I got it.
Yes.
I got that done about a half hour ago.
Oh, good.
Okay.
But I just like how the Star Force 3 tries to give me something that I'm like, oh no, what are the bosses coming up? I'm gonna be weak to if I take this one. So I just go, no. I like what I
Not
have.
to
Thank you
be
very
weak.
much. Yeah, I like what I have. Thank you very much.
I'm not weak.
I'm not weak.
I'll just say though, from what I understand from the recent Chaotix thing with Infinite, they fixed his character,
Mm-hmm.
which is good to
He's
know.
just become a fucking psychopath. Like, Jesus.
Good.
And good kiss, apparently.
Hey-oh!
That was the meme going around where I think Rouge kissed Espio.
Yes. And it turned out to be Infinite. The people were
it's
making
just a
jokes about Mysterio in
from
Homecoming?
Far From Home.
Far From Home, thank you.
Far From Home. It's like you're a good kisser, Parker, but you're also. I can't say it here. Oh, fuck! That was such a great fucking meme.
This is Mysterio in a nutshell. To some degree, the man just likes fucking with people.
I don't know how people felt. Many people felt about what they did with Mysterio in Spider-Man 2 or Insomniac's one, but for what it's worth, I'm okay with it. Considering a lot of the characters in Spider-Man 2, the villains specifically, from previous stuff, were trying to reform, which included Mysterio and I believe Tombstone. I'm not against villains reforming and trying to do better. Like, that's completely fine.
I mean, you've heard
What
me
I'm
rant
against-
about in relation to Batman villains.
What I'm against is when the writers get word of this and they're like, "Fuck, excuse you," and then they say, "Nuh-uh," and then they reverse like fucking the past comic issues and shit to make sure that the history doesn't do that. And now Sandman's back on the evil side again.
Yep.
Thanks. It's called fucking development, guys. Jesus Christ.
Like, I get that you gotta, like, make things, like, new, reader accessible, so, like, to some degree to the status quo, but it's like, really takes the fun out of some of these stories.
Just make it a what if then. Like, fucking hell.
Presumably,
the whole
a
point of
solution, but then
Elseworld
everything's gotta become a what if.
Yeah, well. Fuck.
But, like, I bitch about it in relation to DC heroes slash villains. Spider-Man's the worst with it.
Spider-Man's like, how dare you give development? Spider-Man has to suffer. That's just the way he's our punching bag. If he's not our punching bag, we all go stupid. It's like how Meg only exists in Family Guy to be a punching bag so that the family stays together. What kind of bullshit?
Also, people loved Spider-Man's ex-wife. Not when we're done with her.
Spider-Man's happy? Oh, can't have that. What do you mean the Maker made an Ultimate Universe where he's happy? Fucking delete that. I'm sick of this shit. I'm really fucking sick of this shit, man. Like, I said it before and I'll say it again. It's fine if he struggles early on. But after that, no more.
I'm fine with him struggling, it's just there has to be a point to it all.
It's like, oh yeah, no matter what he goes through, he'll always come out and be okay. It's like nothing bad could possibly happen from that. I'm like, let them. I'm at the point where I'm like, just let the fucker go villain at this point. Fuck this. This is no, no normal person could go through all that shit and come out fine on the other end.
You ever have one bad day?
Yes, every day of my life. One of the best things was when fucking Emma Frost read fucking Peter's mind, and then she just straight up apologized and treats him much better now.
Which I always just had the mental as like the important moments of Spider-Man's life. But in the corner, you just get like a ghostly Emma just mouth agape. You went through how much abuse with that man? Daytona? Like several times throughout the workday. And you still
Which
work
is
with
funny.
him? Yes. Why? Hey.
I gotta pay bills. Whenever anyone fucking learns anything about Peter, everyone immediately fucking just starts like treating him much better and differently, and just like they feel so sorry for him.
Mm.
Which is like, it goes to show that no one gives a shit about Spider-Man, but everyone loves Peter Parker.
Well, people love Spider-Man. He is the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man after all.
Exactly.
I mean, it's more like his villains. His villains don't like Spider-Man, but they have no problem with Peter. I mean, look at that in the '90s animated series.
One of my favorite
Fucking
episodes is when, like, Peter loses his powers and Doc Ock starts covering for him. Like, this can't be Peter. This man can't be Spider-Man. Peter Parker is far too weak. I think he's covering for the real Spider-Man. It's like, thanks, Doc.
Yeah, totally. Yep, yep. How'd you get it? You guys got it. Yep.
Like, Doc Ock being a mentor figure to Peter, it came in, like, everything after the Maguire-verse. But, like, sometimes you see, like, what would become that mentorship figure.
I think if I recall correctly, didn't that come to good effect in
In the Insomniac
Insomniac
Spider-Man,
Spider-Man?
yeah.
yeah, one of the crossovers? Because it did actually cause one of the Doctor Octopus to actually heel face turn.
Yeah, it was Insomniac Spider-Man, PS4.
Yep, thanks to Insomniac Spider-Man.
I love the moment when, like, he becomes fully Doc Ock and just leaves basically a suicide note to Peter. Like, it's so heart-wrenching. Like, there's also a manga called Spider-Man Octopus Girl or something along those lines. It is... Isn't it from the My Hero guy? Or is it just from the artist? I forget. Anyway, like, Doc Ock's body swaps with a, like, teenage Japanese girl. And it starts, like, very weird, but then it becomes a character study on Doc Ock as a character. Like, okay. This is weird, but I'm oddly down.
I don't remember if Horikoshi did that or not.
Like, one of the
Was
last
it the
chapters...
same?
You
Is
go.
it the same art style as Horikoshi?
I think so? You might have to look that up just to fact check, because, like, I might be speaking out my ass there. Like, one of the last chapters, the teenage girl goes into Doc Ock's mind and finds an area of, like, Doc Ock's previous, like, love interests, including Aunt May, which is fucking hilarious.
Ha!
And it just kind of established that, like, at the end of the day, he's just, like, a sad, lonely man.
That's kind of what I like about him in the recent CGI series on Disney. Like Doc, has an assistant that actually does take care of him. It's like, is one of the things where it's just like, where he's just doing stuff on the computer, and his assistant calls him, saying, "Hey, what are you doing? What are you up to?" Just like, and you know this, and he's like, "Yep." It's like, I'm fine. And it's just like, are you playing that game again?
Yeah.
No. No, I know you are, and I know you end up on that for a long time. Just make sure you take care of yourself. Like, okay, fine, thank you. it's just, it's just adorable.
Oh, that's the skirting.
I can't wait for the new season for that. By the way, I think it's this year, hopefully, for the new show. Because I believe they're putting in Spider Gwen, or no, was it Spider Gwen? No, no, I don't think it's Spider Gwen. I think it's just Gwen,
I think
Gwen
it's just
Stacy.
Gwen.
I
The
think.
Spider Gwen is cool, but like I am sick of her to be honest.
Yeah, I think it was just Gwen Stacy they're putting in. I know that there is possibly another person who ended up getting bitten by the spider as well. So we'll see.
Was in the comics that's Silk, but like if it is Silk or not, we'll see.
Hmm.
I do hope that Silk appears in more things just to rehabilitate her image a little bit.
Again, I think that's what they're going to be doing with her in the third Spider-Man game.
But I feel like she is defined by the spider woofies Dan Slott added, and like I get it, cause like what the fuck. But like
Yeah.
she is a good character when like Dan Slott is not writing her.
Dude, that's the fucking problem with the fucking lightning in FF13. It's like when fucking her creator's not writing her, she's actually a decent character.
Which is really, honestly, kind of sad. Like,
Also helps that Lightning is really fun to play in a good chunk of the spin-offs.
Yeah.
eh,
Again, any character can be good if they're given enough good writing.
Hmm.
That's been proven multiple times.
I mean, fuck, it's having the Bubsy. Like, at that point, really, what's your excuse?
Mm. Creators, honestly. Good gameplay, good writing, just outright care is all that matters at the end of the day for characters and shit. If you can do that, you can make anything good.
I suppose while I'm
The
thinking of
fuck are you?
Spider-Man villains, I kind of miss Eddie Brock slash Venom's not daughter.
Mm.
I don't think she's shown up in a while. But he has I forget if adopted or not son, and like he's just as fun.
Oh, didn't.
Would you probably know him for like that one issue where he called out Paul?
Yeah, I was thinking of that. I was like, what the fuck? Best fucking scene in any comic, by the way, when that happened finally. Oh my god.
oh
Oh, it's
boy.
either that or the fucking April Fool's thing. April Fool's comic from last year. Where these two characters got brought in the comics and they were towards the end of they were about to kill Paul
Ah, I remember
and
that.
MJ, I think. I think they're about to kill MJ and Paul together. I wonder if that was a hint that Paul was going to die in the following year.
shouldn't be unheard of, but I'm not sure if it was meant to be at least.
It'll be the first time I've heard of a creators like hinting at that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, Oda does that with some of his like illustration works and stuff for little like celebratory stuff.
And my favorite example of foreshadowing is still Usopp's lies. They ended up being not
Oh, yeah.
lies.
I love that. It's just such good like observation hockey. Processing machine input curtain.
I like... Comics sometimes can be really funny, both in real life and in like their own mediums. Like sometimes people will be unintentionally foreshadowed.
I mean, did they ever? God, do you remember when they tried to not even subtly, just straight up say, "Oh yeah, in one of the next few issues, Miss Marvel is going to die."
Yep.
I'm like, what the fuck is the point in telling people this shit?
Was I made the joke during the moment, and I still kind of stand by it, but like, dying as a superhero is kind of a rite of passage. Like, Carmella after that point is even more bland of a character, but it's like, yeah, you finally died, lady.
Now you've lived the life of every character in Marvel. How do you feel?
So,
Unsatisfied? Good.
to be fair, that was also not the first time Carmella had died. Because there was a
What the fuck?
moment when C got caught in a supervillain going after, like, civilians. He, like, died, and then in front of Miles Mysterio showed up. Well, he's been so inconsequential that, like, the death that she became a mutant with may as well have been the first death.
Death for heroes means nothing.
Yeah. Was this a problem for the genre?
I mean, I think Robot Chicken did a sketch on that where Batman was in front of the whole like Justice League and that, talking about Green Arrow's death, and then he immediately just started going, you know what, this is fucking stupid. It doesn't matter if he dies; he'll be back anyway. What's the point?
And then
Right at the end of the
the
speech,
yeah.
New fucking Green Lantern, Green Arrow showed up. Death means more in manga when an actual character fucking dies, because then it actually it stays as a constant.
Like, sometimes deaths get undone. It's just like a more isolated thing in the context of manga. Not an
Actually, I think
indicative thing of like a larger problem.
I think the only manga that brings back dead characters is Dragon Ball.
That's what I was thinking. Also, that one time Kakashi died in Naruto.
Did he die?
The pain fight.
Oh, yo, that's right. But yeah, that was that bringing those characters back was done as a like it came with a consequence. So it wasn't a cheap thing of like, oh no, it was more, I'll do this to this, but I will also lose my life in the process. So it wasn't a terrible fucking thing. It was a sacrifice to bring back characters that made sense.
Hmm.
Not like, oh, fuck you, the rules don't apply to me. Hang on. Hang on.
What am I missing on this ski? I still don't know what we were missing on that ski. There we go. What time? Oh, 9. When Jet gets back, that might be it for us. But like, the concept of like death and reviving dead characters, this sends my mind back to the mecha genre. Was a staple of Super Robot Wars secrets to like prevent fan favorite characters from dying. Like, one of my favorite ones is Guy in the Super Robot Wars J. But, like, you can just sew up to like give emotional support to the disco protagonist. You just keep them. It was a cute one. A couple Super Robot Wars ago. It was completely inconsequential though. The protagonist Mike Game gets a cross on a ninja girl. But it is a secret to save her from being, like, canonically killed off. All it affects is a couple cutscenes. Because he was not a pilot. Like, you could have at least made her a supporter. But even in regards to Might Gain, like the black version of Might Gain. Also, like, consistent secret among those games. I think one day I really need to play one of the Super Robot Wars games for the channel, just to, like, get the mecha out of my system. Like, I'd almost want to make it like a pre-recorded, just so I can skip out, like, some of the, like, muck fights. Like, you can see playthroughs of levels on YouTube where they do that. As a teenager, I thought, what's the point of that? Like, you're not showing off the full level. At the same time, as an adult, like, doing that would make the difference between a 20-minute video or a 2-hour video. So, like, at most give a general idea of, like, how to beat it, just in case somebody's really bad at the game. And then just move on. I suppose the plateau while Jet's on his phone call or whatever. There's also only so much you can do with some levels. Okay, you got the Mazin Kaiser. And he needs to hold the line. What's the Mazin Kaiser? Go have fun. But, it's the Mazin Kaiser. Go have fun. But, you get that thing shot down, and you deserve an achievement for it. Go have fun, Mr. Player. I got the Mazin Kaiser socked down. But, how? I am slowly going insane. It may or may not be in the membrane. Was I made that joke, and now there's a voice in my head being like, playing Saints Row. I hope this is not going to be one of those times where Jet's gone for like 20 minutes, because otherwise I am definitely losing my mind. Just always thinking about it, given how easy the Rubik games are. Make great for like pre-records. Let's finish what I've got while I'm at it. Or finish what I've got before I add more. I mean, how I promised Sonic Frontiers on revisited on one of these channels, and I just have yet to get around to that. I wonder if Christ is just asleep at her desk.
I'm still here. I'm just kind of focusing.
Ah, fair enough. But I'm just
Like-
over here losing my mind.
That it happens.
Realistically speaking, that mind's probably long gone as well.
Ow! Ow.
I'm guessing boss or something had hands.
Final boss.
Sorry about that, I'm
Already?
back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, great. More
Give it a-
fucking bots. Get the hell out of my chat.
Given the time, though, it might be wind down time anyway.
I mean, we beat the game. I mean, we beat the thing.
One shot to get this right. Alright.
You got one dot. Wait, no, there's not even them.
Oh, shit.
God, I'm trying to quote lose myself, but I have not heard that song in enough time, apparently.
Got
Right.
one shot. Do not miss a chance to blow.
There we go. Probably not worth doing the level, because, like, it's 9:30 my time, and I should probably, like, quit for work tomorrow. I just want to see what
Yeah.
these penguins look like. Yeah, what am I missing? Okay, the handles.
Oh my god! Jeez!
What'd you do?
Oh,
Final boss got hands, it seems.
no kidding! That's a
You
Mega
won't
Man
catch
game.
these
Of course, this
hands.
final boss is always going to have
Oh.
hands of some sort. Unless it's classic.
I love them.
Aw, penguins.
Smile and wave, boys. Smile and
Smile
wave.
There was a post a couple weeks ago about, like, the penguins of Madagascar being, like, isekai into the Star Wars universe.
Oh my
And
god.
everyone was just collectively, like, saying that, like, oh, they find Palpatine out in, like, the week at most.
Mm.
Like, it's not the fun mental image.
I always like the idea that the penguins themselves were actually way higher intelligent than that. But then the fucking Penguins of Madagascar movie comes around saying, no, they're just morons.
I forgot there was a movie.
Yeah, it takes place after the third movie. Granted, even the series, like, goes into them having, like, doing training regimens every day. But then it's like an alternate universe where they're in, still at the zoo. I don't know.
Didn't one of the Madagascar crew have, like, a one-episode appearance? Or say it was a giraffe?
Oh, was it Melman? Melvin? Maybe? I don't know.
So
I
I
never
doubt
watched
they would have got
enough
Eddie
of the
Murphy back for the zebra.
No, that's Chris Rock.
But, oh. That's kind of fitting given the slap.
It was Ben Stiller as Alex, Chris Rock as Marty, the zebra. Keep my wife's name at your fucking mouth, Gloria, and Ross from Friends as Melvin.
DK, I know you want to go to bed, but I kind of want to see more of these penguins. Like, if I ever do, like, nuke everything and just become a VTuber, I'd probably be a penguin-themed VTuber.
Go for it.
I like being me.
Become a
Well,
penguin and you just get people.
I remember meeting a
Get people-
guy who was convinced that, like, I was faking being a Kiwi.
Yeah.
And, like, from there, a joke came of, like, me just being a penguin with a keyboard. I don't wish I played into that on streaming some days.
Become a VTuber penguin and people just go keep. It's like do the line.
Well, okay, analysis.
Eh. The fucking that thing has been all over my YouTube shorts recently. Just the constant Google Gaga. Dark Knight's character. Oh. You know what? It's just just AI videos of that shit. But it's like, you know what? Considering it's cute,
Oh, phase 2?
There was
Oh, no.
one of the infield character in, like, the penguin outfit. Just stuck in a vending machine. Like, I was really tempted to like that one.
I like the one where the penguin and Dora from UK go on the beach, about to go out and have a swim. And the penguin falls over on the beach.
Also, fair warning, we're not finishing this tonight. We're just kind of finishing the yap.
Yeah, basically.
Am I about to pull off a fucking Gallif? This business?
With your big balls.
Apparently I took fatal damage that should have killed me, but I stayed at 1 health.
Oh!
Yeah, I think I'm legitimately pulling a Gallif. What the fuck?
Pulling a Gallif. I heard blowing up Gallif. It's like, what kind of game are you playing?
I'm
Gallop and his big meaty balls. Cock and balls.
for a little bit of context. Gallif is one of those characters in Final Fantasy who, to date, is the only Final Fantasy character who can somehow survive a battle with 0 HP. Granted, it's a scripted battle, but it makes sense. It makes sense when you know the context.
Yep. Which one
Saban
day
can
we'll get
suplex
to the
a
final
train.
I love the medic set made an actual mechanic out of that.
Yes.
Yeah, Opera Omnia damn good job making that an actual mechanic.
Can you still do that in the Pixel remake?
They
Yeah, it
actually
still
had
happens
to
in Mixed
patch
Remake.
it, so then the Phantom Flame flips like it did in the original game.
Good.
Oh wow.
Which I wish that they did that for other floors of the remaster, but like I'm glad they at least like gave it on that one.
Because like I'm sorry, but like the idea, he can fucking suplex a train. You gave us the mindset. You just given us the proof that that man is able to hold up a house on his own. So which works for the later stuff.
Yeah.
When he's actually when he's actually holding up the house.
Oh my
So it's
god.
like- Hmm?
Look into the skies yet.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Or
It's
Borealis.
It's gnome.
Gnome!
My gnome.
Gnome with the space. What is your
Put the
wisdom?
gnome down. No, you just want gnome. I gnome how it is.
Anyway, though, I have no interest in Magic the Gathering, but I kind of regret not picking up the Final Fantasy set. But there's
You'd
so
be
many
surprised.
cool art cards.
It's the one thing that happens. Like Magic does one collab or whatever thing like that, and that's what gets people hooked. It happened with John with fucking when they put the Final Fantasy stuff in. It happened with Matt when they did Avatar: Last Airbender.
Like, the card of 7, just like going to do the suplex, is so awesome. If I understand, it's a cool card that, like, Cat's free, or good card that, like, Cat's free removes an artifact. There's also a card of the Phantom Train, which is an artifact card. And, like, the card art is 7, just like prepping the suplex the fucking train. Because he is the motherfucker that suplexed the train.
Meanwhile, Tifa out here fucking. What did she do to the Emerald Weapon?
He can suplex the Emerald Weapon, yeah.
Yeah. On the bottom of the ocean. I think Tifa beats her on that one. I think Tifa beats 7 with that one.
It just Tifa doesn't have the funny line. Like, one day I will get to Final Fantasies for game theory. I should start doing a practice one on Final Fantasy 1 just to, like, get ready for that.
I did want to do Final Fantasy X sometime this year.
10's fun. I am not 100%ing that game, though. Fuck that noise.
I know Crash wanted to join for that.
What's up?
You wanted to join for Final Fantasy X.
Oh yeah.
But, like, there's 3 more RPGs I want to do this year, and then no more. We're gonna have a hard limit there.
Yeah. I don't blame you.
And those RPGs are Chain of Memories, Mario and Luigi Partners in Time? That's the second one, right?
Yes.
And
It's Superstar Saga.
Not Shin Megami Tensei, just Megami Tensei.
You know, I do have that fucking Raito remastered game on Switch 2 that I could play at some point.
I'll get to that eventually, because I hear good things about it.
Was it the first time it was ever released in the West?
No, I don't think so.
I think it's the first time it's had English or, voiced stuff, though, maybe.
Actually, was Raiden the one with Dante in it, or am I thinking of Nocturne?
That's Shin Megami 3.
But Nocturne. Okay, so maybe it is the first time Raiden got released in the West.
Because it was Dante in the West originally.
Yeah.
Which I'm thankful they fixed with a remake or remaster of Nocturne.
The remaster gives you an option between Dante or Raiden, and, like... I'm sure Megami Tensei fans like Raiden, it's just like Dante.
No. It's because what I'm saying is by they fixed that they actually gave Dante some actual fucking moves that are worth a damn to keep towards the end of the game.
Oh.
For, fighting stuff. Like, I think he actually gave him a fucking pierce attack that it can be used on the final boss. Which he didn't have in the original.
Yes, kitty cat?
Aurora Borealis.
In this part of the country, in this time of the year, localized entirely within your kitchen.
Yes.
Can I see it?
No. Skinner!
There was a Twitter account a couple weeks ago that was like putting Mo into memes, just like trying to like fix the memes. It was a really fun idea.
What's this fucking Mo over time in more recent stuff became basically the fucking the go-between between a lot of characters just to fix shit.
I worry that like as people get older, they're relating to Mo a little bit more, and that's why that happens.
Yeah.
But Mo's not a bad person. He's just like in a bad situation.
One of the worst things he did was like he stole Homer's flaming
Yes, the flaming
alcoholic
Homer.
drink. Yeah. That's like probably like the only bad thing he's ever done. At least, you know, as to one of his friends.
I think how he treats Barney is also bad, but like at the same time he was supportive when Barney got sober.
Hmm. Well, to be fair, but doesn't Barney like live at Moe's Tavern most days?
Yep.
There was even an episode where they had to get have a, like, you know, sober drinker for the ride home.
Sober driver.
Barney, yeah, and he came out with a bathrobe on, brushing his teeth. Sad thing is that had to be the one day that fucking Duffman and that would come in with free drinks and shit.
Yeah.
What a fucking... I would be also pissed off of that day as well. Let's say fuck the drinks at that point. But fuck the sober shit. Just give me the damn drink. Fuck this. It begins!
What's... If you become like a sober person, like, you can still drink alcohol, it's just not a good idea given how often they relapse.
Yep.
So sobriety is not like complete cold turkey, it's just more like trying to get it under control.
You actually find out... In one of the episodes, whether or not this is still canon or not, because Simpsons canon flip-flops all the fucking time. Homer's the reason why Barney became a drunk. He showed up in his college dorm, gave him a beer, and while Barney was studying for a test and shit like that, like actually smart and all that, took one drink because Homer kept pushing him to do it, and he flunked his test and flunked college.
Oh.
But the thing is, it also should be known, he got drunk on one sip.
Yep.
So it should be stated that even if Homer never did it, if he had ever had booze at any point, he would have immediately become the way he was. He has a low tolerance for alcohol.
That being said, given the time, 40% and we head off.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna head off to bed. You guys
You
have
do
a good
that.
rest of your evening.
Me too.
Later.
I'll probably just like end stream, get the VOD rendered, and then like, or get the VOD on window, just go to bed. Like, if one of the friends are live, then like I'll lurk in their stream for a little bit, but like, Party streamed last night. Kind of bits, he might still be around. Weez was streaming this morning, so he might not be streaming in the afternoon. Oh, good. Alright, simultaneously, I feel like I got a lot of friends and not many friends in the streaming space.
Yeah. The with Powerwash and stuff like that, it's still an indie type game at the end of the day. I'd like them to do crossovers with other indie projects. Like imagine if they got to clean up, we got to clean up Cuphead the later stages.
I was between Castletown for Santai.
That's good too. Fucking just because it has to be everywhere, Shovel Knight.
Yeah, that's also one I was picturing.
And Celeste maybe as well. Nope.
There's a Humble bundle that got released today of just a bunch of indie darlings. It has Celeste in it. And part of me was tempted by it, just cause like I have a friend who wants to do a Celeste archipelago. So I don't have much interest in Celeste, but at the same time, like, I like helping out my friends when I can.
Celeste, I heard, is a good game, but I'm just not sure if it's a game that interests me enough to want to play it.
Sometimes I wonder about it. But, like, from what I've seen, it looks like a good game.
Mm.
So we are at 40%, so, like, shall we wind down?
No, well, look, we're also at the meaning of life.
Hey!
All right. Well, with that being said, you know what? I think that's a good point to call it for today. All right.
But I want to go to bed.
Yeah, I just want to go wind down and do nothing for a bit. I've done like
Nice.
7+ hours this past 3 days, so it'd be nice to just chill for a bit. With that being said, thank you guys so much for joining us for another Power Wash Simulator session. Only got one stage done, but it's fine. We've really only got this to do, and I think the Alice in Wonderland stuff, and then the
Bonus jobs.
case. Yeah, this is fine. We'll probably get the rest of that. We'll probably get the rest of this done next week, and a good chunk of the Alice stuff done as well next week. All right. That being said, let's do a raid. I'm gonna raid Kai, no Michi.
Because he is live.
Yep, playing Yakuza Kiwami 3, it seems.
I did see she was going to start Dark Ties today, which, like, I don't get the hype around Mime, but at the same time, like, that's the more interesting thing about Yakuza 3.
Alright. But, like I stated, we had fun today. It's good. Thank you, Shane, for joining me. Thank you to Crash as well.
Always fun.
Tomorrow, depending on what happens, it'll either be Ocarina of Time finale with Rena, or if not, I'll just continue with more Hyperdimension Neptunia.
Yeah, I'll follow you to
Rebirth
Kai.
2.
So just to make sure Kai no Mitzi.
Yeah. Well, that being said, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all again next.
He's at the ending of Kiwami 3. Fuck, we're definitely
Perfect
rating
timing.
her now.
All right, see you all again next time. Have a good one, everybody.
Oh,
Take care. Bye-bye.
Raiders, how was World of Warcraft? Fixer, fellow nice inspector. He's a happy cat guy, and I met him through my son, George.
Oh, I got an ad.
Have you seen my box cost? What?
I did too.
What's a box cost?
Oh, well. Give Kai some love. Have fun, everybody.
99.